So in this lesson, we're going to make a simple form for our Price is Right game. If you right click and press new JFrame form and call it price main, because it is where the main method is located. I'm going to name my form, give it the title Lindsay's Price is Right. This will come up at the top of the form when the program runs. First thing I'm going to do is put a J label on the form. This is going to be the title. So I right click in the inspector and click on title. This is so when I refer to it or I can see it in the code, I know that it's just a title and I don't need to do anything with it. So in the text, I just put what I want it to say at the top of the form. Then I'm going to create a label which gives the instructions. So I'm going to change the variable name to instructions. And then in the text box, type what I want it to say. I'm going to put another J label, and this is going to be the item. The reason I'm putting this in another J label is when we make a more complex program of this, and we can get the item from elsewhere, we can change it without changing the instructions. Okay, now I'm going to put in a label that says my guess, or the cost of the item is. And change the variable name to guess so I know that I don't have to do anything with it. And then this time I'm going to put in a text field so the person can type into it. I'll change the variable name of the text field, but I'm going to leave the text as blank by just deleting it. Then I'm going to put in another J label, which will tell me if they're right or wrong. So I'm going to call this one feedback as a variable name, and I'm going to delete it so it's invisible when you first start it up. Now we put in a button. The button will be the event, so when the person clicks on the button, that's the event that's going to kick off the whole of the code. Okay, if I double click on the button, I can see the code. I'm going to create my instance variables at the top. So I've got integer correct price, and I'm going to hard code that at the moment to 124. And then the user guess is also going to be an integer. And we set it to 0. Anything that comes in the text box is treated as a string, so I need to force it to be an integer. So I'm going to say that user guess, my integer, is equal to the uGuessed text parsed into an integer. So I have to cast it. So integer.parseInt, and then tell it that uGuess.getText I want to be made into an integer. This is called casting a variable. It's taking a string and making it into an int. Then we've got a simple decision. If user guess is equal to correct guess or correct price, instead of printing a message to the console as we have done in the past, we print out to the J label, you are correct. So we get the name of our J label, which is feedback, we set the text, and we say you are correct. We have a greater than, so else if user guess is less than the correct price, we tell them to go higher. And the catch-all, so the only other thing that can be is too high, so we set the text to go lower. Okay, now I'm going to test it. Set the main project to the Price is Right. Click on the button. Wait for ages for Maven to start. So my frame appears. As you can see, it says Lindsay's Price is Right at the top. I put in my guess. It's too low, so it tells me to go high. It's too high, it tells me to go lower. Again, go higher. And when I get it right, it says you are correct, well done.